Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the 2026 Dodge Charger and more specifically what's happening with the color lineup. Now there's some big changes coming, a few new paint codes are being added in, and two fan favorites are getting phased out. So let's dive into all the details. So basically, when Dodge launched the new Charger on the LB platform, the color choices were pretty limited. For the 2024 model year, we got Red Eye, Diamond Black, Triple Nickel, White Knuckle, and After Dark. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't exactly the wild, high-impact colors that we've come to expect from Dodge. Then came the very short 2025 model year run, which basically lasted about 3 months. Now, Dodge added Ludicrous, Peel Out, and a fan favorite, Destroyer Gray. So that brought a little more personality back into the lineup. However, for 2026, things are about to change, and we recently got this dealer guide sheet showing us that there's some new colors coming for 2026. So basically what we're learning is Peel Out and Destroyer Gray are both being retired. Peel Out is scheduled to be phased out in September, and Destroyer Gray will follow in October. So if either of those colors are on your radar, now is the time to make your move. So you can go to a Dodge dealership today and order a 2026 Dodge Charger with those colors. But it's not all bad news, because we're getting 3 brand new colors headed into production. Starting in December, Dodge is rolling out Green Machine, which is code PFP. Now, this is a green hue borrowed from the Ram truck lineup, and it was on a few other vehicles as well. I think it was on like the Dodge Journey and a couple other things, but basically it was known as olive green. So it's basically that kind of bold, earthy kind of color that should look pretty tough on the Charger's muscular lines. Also in December, we're getting a new Purple Haze color. This is code PH9. It's basically a deep, rich purple with a modern twist. So while the PH9 code was used back in the day for colors like auburn and dark mahogany, and when I say back in the day, I mean like the 80s and 90s, this version is totally new. Dodge actually teased it in a now deleted video during the 2022 SEMA show, showing off the direct connection E-Stage kits before those were discontinued. And lucky enough, I actually saved some screenshots of it so you can kind of see it here with Green Machine. And then in January, a third color is joining the lineup. Now this is code PBS. Now it doesn't officially have a name yet, but this paint code was previously used for the very popular color back in 2010 and 2011 called Deep Water Blue. Now this was a very popular color across Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram models. But this time around, the color looks actually a little bit lighter and a little bit moodier. So it's kind of like a steel blue color, and that's what Dodge has listed it as for a temporary name on this order guide. But we kind of expect Dodge to give it a kind of a cool, aggressive name when it officially launches. And then there's the other part that we need to talk about, and that was the color clinic at the SoCal Spring Fest earlier this year. Now, this was a really cool opportunity for basically Dodge fans to, get out there and kind of give their opinion. So basically what they did was they held a color clinic. It was basically where they showed off a bunch of new potential colors, and there was colors from like bright oranges, deep greens, wild metallic colors, some matte colors as well, even some classic takes on some high impact colors from the 60s and 70s. So it was like a rare chance for basically Dodge enthusiasts to kind of weigh in on what they'd like to see in the future. So this tells us one thing, that Dodge is listening. They're paying attention to what the community wants. They're not done playing with the color palette just yet. So don't be surprised if even more wild shades kind of show up later in 2026 or even beyond. Basically, we've seen Dodge do, limited edition colors before. I wouldn't be surprised if later in the year, something else comes out. But just to recap, so basically there's two old colors that are being discontinued. That's Peel Out and Destroyer Gray. There's 3 new colors coming into the lineup. That's Green Machine, Purple Haze, and the one codenamed PBS. And again, there could be even more, because that color clinic kind of showed us hey, they're really testing the waters with very vivid colors. So let me know down in the comments below. Are you going to miss Destroyer Gray? Are you pumped up about Purple Haze and Green Machine? And hey, if you were at Springfest for the color clinic, what was your favorite? I'd love to hear what stood out to you. And as always, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and follow along for more updates. We'll be covering all things Mopar, from paint codes to powertrains, right here on the channel. So until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye.